Alright, welcome gentlemen once more. We are live worldwide to bring you the best of the best real-time strategy, but in this case we are about to explore Space Siege, one of the most forgotten isometric action RPGs ever created. I mentioned this yesterday, but I'll do so again, so all of you have a quick recap as to why am I showcasing this. Because first of all, the technical state of this game is probably one of the worst you'll ever find. First of all, I mentioned all of this yesterday. You need a specific version of the NVIDIA physics engine for it to work. You can search for it online to even boot the game. Then you need a third-party application in order to ensure that the game plays at full screen and at an unlocked resolution. Otherwise, you'll be playing it at 720p, and I don't know if it had a lock which forced the game to be on windowed mode. I don't know. And thirdly, the game has a strange bug in which the mouse pointer disappears, apparently. The mouse pointer simply disappears if you don't play it full screen and... Sorry, not full screen, but borderless full screen with this third-party application program. Even after all of this, if you accidentally update the physics engine, or I don't know, you touch any of the configuration, any of the graphic configuration settings, the game stops working even after all of the fixes. So yeah, that happened to me. I explained this yesterday. So with all of that, taking all of that into account, I thought that I would showcase the game once and for all and leave it recorded so we can give the praise to this forgotten gem that it certainly deserves. Because the game itself, it's quite good. It has a lot of refreshing ideas, a lot of excellent gameplay mechanics that are quite interesting. It's an isometric action RPG without class selection, so you can use melee. We learned yesterday that you can use melee, you can use ranged. You have a lot of abilities. You have a robot partner that follows you in your adventure. There are a lot of interesting characters. The game has an excellent physics engine, excellent graphics for 2008. It's certainly a forgotten gem. It's certainly underrated, but yeah, its technical state, it's terrible, 100% terrible. So it's a miracle. It's a feat that we are even able to play this gem. So gentlemen, let's proceed, because last time we saved we rescued both the doctor who was aboard the ship before the attack. We rescued the what was she called? The communications officer. We reactivated the artificial intelligence for the ship in the middle of an alien attack. They were called the Krelak or something like that. Basically, the bad aliens that are destroying humankind. All of the gameplay develops aboard the ship, aboard the ship that you are about to see. There are a lot of different sceneries. For example, uh, one section we played last time was like a jungle, even if it was aboard a ship. Apparently, they used the trees to generate oxygen and all of those things. But the gameplay is certainly slower than other isometric action RPG games, but it's quite polished. If you ask me, uh, it was created by gas-powered games. After all, they had a lot of experience with real-time strategy and also with isometric action RPG. They created Dungeon Siege, if my memory serves me right. Um, Chris Taylor was behind this game. I said during the final stream for Dungeons and Dragons Dragon Shard that it was Chris Roberts. I was wrong. It was Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor, creator, or at least the director for Dungeon Siege 1, 2, and then Space Siege. I also mentioned yesterday that there was a third entry, a third entry in the Dungeon Siege franchise, Dungeon Siege 3, developed by Obsidian instead of gas-powered games. That it was also extremely underrated. It was released in 2012, if I remember correctly. Yes, 2012. I'm quite sure of it. It was an excellent isometric action RPG. It had a feature that caused a lot of criticism. That is the fact that it was developed 100% for gameplay using a joystick instead of mouse and keyboard. But and that caused a lot of people to simply not even try it. And I tried it with a joystick, both on my PS3 back in the day, as well as on PC with the Xbox One joystick, with the Xbox One joystick I have right here, and it was quite good. It was not on. In fact, it was not only quite good; it was excellent. Excellent. Quite excellent. Gorgeous graphics, excellent special effects, good pathfinding, an excellent combat system, um, outstanding skill trees, mechanics. I don't know why people hated Dungeon Siege 3 and it didn't sell well, as you can imagine. But yeah, I thought that since we're talking about Space Siege and the Dungeon Siege franchise, I thought that I could mention Dungeon Siege 3 because it was so unfair that it was completely ignored, and it's a great game. It's quite long, in fact. I think you have up to level 35. It's quite long. It has a lot of side quests, a lot of enemy variety, a lot of it's similar to Diablo 3. It's similar to Diablo 3. It's completely offline, both on PC and consoles, 7th gen consoles, but it's a bit more gritty, a bit more grim than Diablo 3, right? But and I think it has excellent gameplay mechanics, which are a bit different than Diablo 3 and better in a lot of aspects. That's why uh, I don't know why people ignore it. Well, but enough of that, gentlemen. Sorry. It's those are my rants. I cannot help it. I want people to discover all of these gems. But well, let's get to the topic at hand, to the game that we are showcasing right now. All right, let me activate the performance mode so we don't have any frame rate drops. I hope my connection has been fixed, at least for now. at least for now. And let us enjoy the second part. There we go. Sorry for this masterpiece. All right. Yeah, I think there's sound. Perfect. Normally, just so you know, first first things first. The game has a 75 frames per second lock. We explored this yesterday. That's impossible to fix. It's kind of like tied to the game engine. At least it's impossible to fix for me. I'm not an expert. I'm certainly not an expert on these things. So I could fix the resolution, but not the 75 FPS lock. One thing I can mention though is that it uses, as you can see, 10 gigabytes of RAM. So you can imagine that the game was way ahead of its time back in the day. Consider that it's 2008. I know that. I think I had.
In the late 22nd century, mankind took to the stars, hoping
Yeah,
to colonize new
this is
planets
like the
to
intro. The
see what
menu
wonders
acts
the
like
heavens offered.
like an intro.
Instead, we
I think I
unleashed
had
more of it yet.
16 gigs of RAM back
The
in
Kerak
2008,
attacked
or at
Planet
least
1,
at least in 2012
destroyed
I
our colony
already
ships, and then followed us back home to Earth.
had them.
And they're not going to rest
But
until
yeah,
every
it
human
was a
is
lot.
dead.
It was a lot for 2008. That's for sure. As I was telling you, gentlemen, there's no way to fix the lock, and this CGI acts like an intro. It tells you the brief story that I didn't show yesterday. You can listen to it. It's simply that the humanity expanded, they tried to colonize other worlds, and then the Kerak attacked, and now they are threatening the Earth and all that you are seeing right here. As you can see, it was a AAA production back in the day. These are quite interesting and spectacular cinematics for 2008. But well, enough of that. I don't think you'll want to be staring at a menu telling you the intro for the game. Yesterday well, I didn't showcase it, but there it is. That's it. Let's go then. We were right here. All right. No, I think I told you that we rescued the doctor. We are a sergeant. We are like military personnel. Sergeant Walker. He speaks. He's not a silent protagonist. Aboard the ship. This is the medical bay. We ended up creating sort of a refugee camp here at the medical bay. There's the communications officer, Jaina
I'm
Reynolds.
still scanning the ship for survivors. I'll let you know if anything turns up.
All right. There's the doctor,
I appreciate you taking
Edward.
the time to engage me in conversation, Sergeant. But the Kerak surely grow more powerful by the minute.
Kerak,
You should
there you go.
engage them first.
And the recently rescued Jake Henderson. He was like our buddy, Sergeant Walker's buddy, when they attacked during the tutorial level, let's say, and then Sergeant Walker, we saved him and sent him into a tram station. And at the end of the previous gameplay, we rescued him. Of course, if you want the full picture, the full array of details, you can check out the VOD. But basically, that's what happened. We went into cryostasis for 7.5 weeks. 7.5 weeks, and when we awoken, we started exploring the ship, and all of the personnel were dead or missing or turned into cyborgs at the service of the Kerak, apparently. So this is like our refugee camp. Here, this is something that I couldn't explore last time, which are the Cybernetic Upgrades. If you watch the gameplay, you'll realize that I tried to use them, but I couldn't. And there's like a moral... there's like a moral dilemma in the game. You see, the communications officer, after watching all of the cyborgs attacking us, suggests we don't use the cybernetic implants. But the doctor, of course, thinks otherwise and encourages us to use them. Maybe that'll affect the outcome of the story. I don't know. And then we discovered our little companion here, the robot. He can attack, he can repair. I can order him to do whatever I want. With the hotkeys, here I have my abilities that we analyzed during the first part of the series yesterday. So there's a lot of reading, so sorry gentlemen, but I will not go over the abilities again unless someone specifically asks for one of them or something, because then it will be boring for the ones that took the time to watch the first part of the stream and all that. Alright. Basically, we use the parts to unlock abilities right here. Pretty much the Dead Space situation, in which you are trapped with the aliens aboard your starship. Here I can use the parts to upgrade different things, the weapons, my armor, which I'm not sure if we'll change it. I hope not, because I've invested a lot of points. The robot, and then you can create the health packs and the impact grenades. Alright, I needed those. Napalm railgun. We acquired this at the end of the previous walkthrough yesterday, right? Yes. Fires a fan of superheated napalm balls. Right. As you can see here, there's no class, no nothing. There's no class selection at all in this game. The class, let's say, it's determined by the weapon you use at a specific moment. You have to switch between melee and ranged. But now we acquired this assault rifle also at the end of the well, not that much at the end, but yes, more or less at the end of yesterday's stream. So, but we have 2 unassigned skill points. We'll finish the tempered armor upgrade for our robot. His name is HR5 or HRB. And I've praised how smooth the controls for the artificial intelligence companion are. There are a lot of spawn stations across the levels, throughout the levels, so don't worry, it's not one of those artificial intelligence companions that you can't control properly, right? This one is smooth, the controls for it are properly implemented. That's something difficult to achieve, even more back in 2008, but in this game, I can assure you, you can watch the streams if you don't believe me, that the AI companion is perfectly implemented. Alright. This is the problem. Without the cybernetic eye, I cannot access the rest of the, or at least a lot of the abilities. So without the cybernetic implants, and then I will not be able to access the humanity. You require 90% humanity. These abilities. One of them is reducing damage by 50%, which is a lot. Also, I don't know if there may be a moral decision according to the amount of implants that you get in your body. This doesn't say the percentage of humanity that you lose by implanting this. Increases attack power by 10. Attack power amplifies damage inflicted by weapons and combat abilities. Are you sure you want to install this cyber... Ah, right, perfect. It says it. 96% humanity, perfect. Cannot be removed once they are installed. Oh. Damn. Yeah, this is something we couldn't explore yesterday because we didn't have the implants. Well, that's a permanent decision, I guess. So I don't know. Let me see which abilities I would unlock with that cybernetic guy. This one requires the hand, cybernetic spine, arm, legs, eye, and hand. Those ones don't. Right, the ones with the small connections to their icons are the ones that require cybernetic implants. Improved fire trap. Raises HRB critical chance by 2. No, that's like nothing. It would be 6% total. 15% health maximum. Alright. This one was what? Chance of inflicting a critical hit with... No. 6% critical chance increases like nothing. Teaches Battle Rush. For each enemy killed, health is... Oh, yeah, this one is important. And we would need the hand. for... Ah, but it's an ability. Alright, alright. Alright. 1 point for the hand. Alright, so we'll wait for the hand. I would love to see how much humanity we'll lose. And what would we unlock with the cybernetic hand here, which we don't have, which we still haven't found? Fire trap increases by 5%. Fire trap must be an ability that we still haven't unlocked. Cybernetic arm, repair microbots, releases microbots that significantly heal you on HRB. Reduces the cooldown of drones. Damn, if the cybernetic implants are permanent, it's quite tough to get to these without using them previously. Teaches inspiration, temporarily boosts the critical chance of all attacks by 75%. Oh well, that's a lot. Technical mastery. We require the cybernetic brain. Increases damage inflicted by drones, sentries. Well, there are a lot of abilities that we haven't unlocked. Oh, 100 energy. Maximum cap. Improve drones, repair micro. Yet evident. Bomb drone. Teaches bomb drone. Detonate. Activates a robotic drone that charges nearby enemies and... Oh, okay. Legs. But the hand isn't. While the hand may be useful for this one, brain. Unlocks fan barrage. Fires 3 fan shots in a quick succession. Damn. The skill tree is... It's complex. It's far more complex than what I have anticipated. Because in order to get these two, which are quite good, 50% damage reduction, I think it's a permanent upgrade. You don't even have to spend energy. And a temporarily boost to 75% critical chance, which could be used in tandem with these talents. Sorry, this... Where are the talents? Right. Sorry, here. With these talents, here you can see them. It could get us like 100% critical chance for every attack, and then we can multiply the critical damage. And that's what I used to do in Suitor. It's like my favorite build. And in this game, you can raise the critical chance all the way up to what? 75% plus 5 upgrades of 2%. Well, no, it would be 85. But maybe it's not 2%. Maybe it depends on the weapon. Alright. Chance of inflicting a critical hit with guns, 2%. So this one would work in tandem with this one. This one is simply increased damage reduction, a lot. Damage caused by melee abilities, alright. And critical strike chance, alright. This one as well. Alright. For melee. This one also increases critical chance. And in case you haven't thought about it, that would reduce the amount of energy used in order to deal high amounts of damage. Alright, so I would fix the lack of energy, and I would somehow create a rotation. Alright. So, cybernetic eye is needed for this one, and hand would grant me this one, and this one. Damage inflicted, but no, I don't want this one. At least not until I discover the drone's ability. I need to plan the skill tree more or less, gentlemen, right now, because otherwise then I'll fuck up. All right. Cybernetic arm, synchronized fortitude, requires 10 points. The engine, sorry, the spine. I was thinking about the game engine. No, this one is the only one that. It also increases the critical chance of the robot's attacks, so this one would also work in tandem. The eye, but we don't know about those drones. Oh boy, I've spent a lot of time with this. Well, for now, I more or less have all of the details in my head, and we'll think about them when we need them. So far, now that we've acquired this new assault rifle, we have more than enough firepower to get by for the time being. Alright, missions. Find Frank Murphy. He's somewhere in life support. I think it was over there. Yep, it was over there. It was over there. I love how I have all of these signals. There we go. As you can, please pay close attention to both the physics that I've showcased last time. This is excellent physics for 2008, and the behavior of the artificial intelligence companion. So you could see, sorry, that it got in on the platform, and it life support waste. It seamlessly followed me without any kind of issues. It's a perfectly implemented artificial intelligence, at least so far. Well, there are Karaks. There are a lot of Karaks up ahead. Let's go for a grenade. Alright. Oh, we could use those. No, don't get over there. Alright. Let's see. Let's target that. Maybe we can make the rest explode. Well, some of them at least.
Go get him, Harvey. Get it. Go get him, Harvey. Go get him, Harvey. Go get him, Harvey. Over here.
Well, that didn't work well, but he can repair. It's himself, or itself. I don't know.
Shouldn't be too hard to rig him up.
Okay.
Get it. Go get him, Harvey. Go get him, Harvey.
Well,
Go
almost.
get him, Harvey. Get back here.
Oh, look at that. More Karak. Maybe we can bait them somehow. Oh. Had I gone through that passage, they would have attacked me, but now I can. Let's go for fire damage. Come on. That should be enough damage to kill them.
Get him. Get him. Go get him, Harvey. Go get him, Harvey. Over here.
As you can see here, he will respawn if I use this manufactory. There you have it. So even if if I had lost it previously, I would have been able to recover the robot right here. Oh. The new assault rifle certainly it's far more powerful than the previous weapon we were using at the beginning of the game.
I don't know. Don't know how I escaped. The crabs, they almost had me. One of them had me. It tore off my hand. I must have blacked out. And somehow I'm safe now. I was able to tie off the bleeding, but I need to find Clara. It's too dangerous out there for a little girl. Much too dangerous.
That little girl he refers to, we saw her running some hours ago. Sorry, yes, yesterday, but it was some hours ago during the gameplay. Life support atmosphere. So let's, well, there we go. But as you could see, the artificial intelligence is quite excellent for 2008, if you ask me, gentlemen. Also, the physics system is way ahead of its time, so you can imagine the technical part of my analysis. It's going to be perfect, literally perfect. I cannot complain about this.
It'd sure be a shame if a repair wreck started getting lost.
Oh. Their formation is tight. Tight enough to deal some area of effect damage, and now let's go for the Mag Blade. Coupled with...
It's not ready yet.
There we go.
Not ready yet.
It doesn't matter how much you upgrade your ranged weapons, I think the Mag Blade will always be a bit more powerful. There you have it, because it automatically levels up as your character levels up, right? So it exponentially increases damage. Something which I think it doesn't happen to the rest of the weapons. No, it doesn't. Or does it? Yeah, a bit. Yeah, they increase a bit, but not as much as the Mag Blade. That's why it's the most... It's the only melee weapon you have, for now.
Sep, I managed to decrypt more of those files. The Tachibana only had time to send a single message before they went dark, but it included their last known coordinates and an account of their initial encounter with the Karak.
So what happened?
Another colony ship, the Rebecca Lee, entered into orbit around a planet in the Canes Venatici constellation. After performing the requisite scans, they sent down a couple of survey teams and started constructing a colony. Less than a week later, the Karax showed up and killed everyone.
Guess they really didn't want us on that planet.
According to this, the government believed that the planet was sacred to the Karax. In the short time the colonists were there, they uncovered a series of ruins. Those ruins were marked with hieroglyphs that match the markings on the Karax ships, which means they lived on that planet at some point.
So they're committing genocide because we landed on their precious little planet?
It looks that way.
It's not ready yet.
Oh, look at that. We got a new ability. Fire Trap. 0 energy with a 0-second cooldown. Proximity trap that inflicts 17 to 29 fire damage to enemies in a 4-meter radius, ignites affected enemies. Armor offers no protection from fire damage. Oh, there it is. But do you have to like place it and then they have to step over it? No, that was my fire clip. No. Alright, it's like the mine. No, that's... Sorry, but that's useless in the heat of combat. No. It's those mines. Alright.
Get it! Go get him, Harvey! Get it! Go get him, Harvey! Get it! Go get him, Harvey!
Besides,
Go get him, Harvey!
take a look at how much time they take to detonate. That's useless. It's way too slow. It's way too slow for fast-paced combat. And even if this game it's kind of like a bit slower... Oh, we were over there. It's kind of like a bit slower than your usual action RPG. That ability is useless. Oh, there he is.
Get me out of here! I'll get you to safety, but you need to unlock some doors first.
What are you, nuts? There are aliens all around us, and you're worried about some locked doors?
I don't have time to play games with you. If you want out of here, you'll help me.
Hang on. I'll get us through.
So... Oh.
You're gonna kill us!
Just relax.
No, they won't. Well, not unless they bring a lot of Karax, that is. One thing to note is that the game doesn't have a difficulty slider. So far I've complained about the difficulty. That it's easier than most action RPGs.
I told you it'd be alright. Now let's go.
Oh, I earned 2 skill points. Maybe I leveled up or something. Wait, before we go, oh. Yeah, the physics, I can understand why the physics system requires such a specific version of the NVIDIA Fix program, because it's quite excellent and quite specific. This game would benefit greatly from... I don't think that even modern games have... at least most modern games don't have physics as accurate as this one. You could see that that when I blow up one of those oxygen tanks, the behavior is 100% accurate. I know there must be a lot of modern games that easily do this, but back in 2008 it was certainly a feat. That's for sure. We have a datapad here, so I can see why the game requires a specific version of the fix program. Oh,
By the sound of it,
jackpot.
blasted through our center defenses like they weren't even there.
Get back.
ASF and the ISCI are prepping for a wide-scale evacuation. I need to get my kids off of Earth. There's not much time.
Ah, so they destroyed Earth as well. So where are we going? Medical Center Delta, life support atmosphere. Oh, I love how. Look at those animations. They are quite good for 2008. I realized that I spent, not wasted technically, a lot of time analyzing the technical aspects for this game because of how impressive the physics engine of this game is. I mentioned it a lot during the previous stream, so I won't do it again today, so don't worry. Alright, now we have three unassigned skill points. Damn, if only the cybernetic implants weren't permanent, we could experiment a bit, but yeah. Relativism has certainly affected modern games, you know, because this is a bit complex to explain, but decisions in video games, especially for the skill tree and the abilities, usually aren't permanent nowadays. But as you can see here they are permanent. Because there wasn't so much relativism going around in the world back in 2008. I know it sounds so stupid, but it's far more real than what you could imagine, gentlemen. Right. Can I open those lockers? Yeah. Another data pad.
Girl. The first person I've seen in 3 hours, and she was... Claire, you're so cute, but we don't have time for hide and seek now.
Ah. The girl we talked about previously. I love how they disseminated, they left lying around all of those data pads to, you know, kind of like tell you the story of the attack we missed during our 7.5 weeks cryostatus nap. Yeah, let's call it a cryo nap. Hibernation? I don't know. You get the idea, gentlemen. Because technically it wasn't cryo stasis, it was like a chamber of
Got it. It's not ready yet.
I think those things explode. Could it be? No. Well, that encounter certainly favored melee combat. So far, I love the atmosphere. I love.
Concluded my preliminary examination of Sergeant
Oh.
Henderson, and I'm afraid the prognosis isn't good. He's suffered an acute spinal cord injury. Even if I
Hello.
were to replace his legs with cybernetic equivalents, the existing nerve damage precludes any locomotion or sensation.
That's not what I wanted to hear. Could we have done anything?
What's done is done. But had you been able to immobilize him after his injury, it's possible he would have retained some motor movement.
How did he take the news?
Not very well, I'm afraid. After I told him the prognosis, he got extremely angry and destroyed some of my equipment.
Oh.
Truly unacceptable behavior.
Let it go, Doc. He's been through a lot. I'll speak to him when I get back. It's not ready yet.
Oh. So sorry to hear that. We won't have our companion back. Had you immobilized him? How could I? Because we kind of like gave him a wheelchair to transport him back to the medical center, to the medical bay. If you, at the end of the previous streaming once, in case you want to check that out. But basically we gave him a wheelchair and we went through some enemies and, well, it was a short section though. It's right at the end of the previous stream. Man, the game is quite smooth at 75 instead of 60. There's like a nice difference. Not as much as 100 frames per second or 120 or 140, which you have watched my monitor achieve. Of course, you watch it at 60 FPS, but because of YouTube's compression. But there's a difference, especially for this game. It's quite smooth, the game engine. At least it feels quite smooth. Fire damage. Let's put them all on fire. Sorry, light them, all of them up. Oh, that must be a boss. There we go. As you can see, the mag blade, it's like the ultimate weapon. It deals at them. Thanks, physics engine. That was pretty accurate. It's like totally accurate behavior. Oh. Oh, the execution animation is... Ah, right, those things explode. Can I use a health kit or something? We've lost the robot. What happened? That was kind of like a careless death, if you ask me. And also the fact that I'm not using the hotkeys properly, but well. Props to the game for killing me. I needed that. Because I've been saying that the game is quite easy, which I think it is, because as you can see, I have like 1,000 unspent parts, and well, I should have upgraded my something, but I'm planning the skill tree, and well, and also I didn't know those things exploded, but well, very good, great. I love it when the game is difficult. There's nothing more here, right? No. Perfect. Now, so now we know it. Those things explode and deal damage. And also I ran out of health packs, but well. Oh, so close. It was right here. Uh-huh. Damn, what should we do? Should we wait for the cybernetic arm to kind of like... What's that? Looks like we've missed an ability. Or something. I don't like that empty space over here. Right, I can't upgrade the robot when he has been destroyed. Let me move by engineering abilities. And this assault rifle has proven to be quite good, so let's upgrade it. Let's increase the amount of health and the armor a bit then, just in case. But alright. The attack speed of this weapon is quite good. It doesn't need an upgrade. And I need to kind of like learn the hotkeys to be more efficient in combat. Come back. Oh, nice animation. There are like a ton of upgrades in this game. For each weapon, purchasing the consumables. For the robot, look at how many things you can upgrade. For you, and I'm not even sure if we won't upgrade the armor at some point, and then the skill trees, in which you also need to decide. Perfect. The skill tree and the rest of the abilities for the game. Are much more varied than what I initially thought. Alright, I've learned my lesson. I'll have my shield at the ready with those when those guys appear. Those explosive bags. Oh. Nope.
It's not ready here.
Could it be that only some of them explode? Oh boy. We'll need grenades. I'm liking the game a lot so far. Quite polished, impressive graphics and physics engine. Of course, you can imagine that the technical aspect for the game would be perfect in a remaster or in a kind of like a remake. I think it doesn't need a remake. It just needs to fix its the physics engine and the bug with the mouse pointer.
Been on this boat since it first came online. Plenty of places to hide if you know where to look. So, what's your big plan for getting us out of this mess?
Kill the aliens before they kill us.
Oh, glad to see all that ASF training pay off.
If you want to fight those things, be my guest.
Hey, you're the one with a gun. I'm just along for the ride. That's what I thought.
Damn. Yeah, as I was telling you, gentlemen, this game is sadly plagued by technical issues to make it boot and run at a decent resolution.
Not enough energy.
Alright. At a decent resolution, but after that it has an impressive physics engine and graphics and all of that. It's a pity. It's a real pity that we don't have a remaster for it. Simply fixing the mouse pointer bug and the full screen issues. It's an absolute shame because the game it's excellent. You can see it. It's the natural evolution of Dungeon Siege. Look at the physics with the chairs. 2008, remember. We could increase the damage a bit further. 240. Anyway, this is like the best weapon I've seen so far. We'll save those for the... Oh, that's a lot of bags. If only I could change the hotkeys to the ones that we usually use in MOBAs and the rest, like Q, W, ER, but I can't. So let's do this because well, I don't know here. I have a problem. I know. I have a problem. I don't know how to position my fingers in the keyboard for this game. At least for now.
As soon as the pods opened, I came back here to ensure that the humidity controls are functioning properly. If the
I'm
ratios
still
are off
getting
by
used to the
consequences
ability
to our life
rotation.
support and food supply could be catastrophic. Thankfully, Monitor was able to keep all levels out of the red, which until I'm confident that the worst is behind us.
Wasn't that Jiraiya's voice from Naruto? I think it was Jiraiya's voice from Naruto. Yep, I think it was. All right, so let's try to help this poor guy and bring him back to the medical bay. I love the... Oh, what's that? Oh, nice 3D feeling. The sensation of 3D. It's certainly present with that wall. I love this kind of like refugee camp story.
It should not be too difficult to locate.
Go get him, Harvey. Get him. Go get him.
Get back here. Get back here. Get back here.
I love the refugee. Oh, there's the girl again. Disappeared.
You need any help? What I need is for you to keep the crabs off my back while I get us into the TC.
They don't look like crabs though.
It's not ready.
Damn, that thing looks dangerous.
Oh, got it.
None of those left. Head back to Med Center Delta. I'll meet you there later.
5 skills. Sorry, 5 skill points. Oh, what's that? Look at the attention to detail, gentlemen. The little sparks coming out from that. I don't know, that looks like a spear or something. The smoke, everything.
Me and Smolko are on our way to maintenance to blast the carrot pod off this ship. Seeing what I've seen on the way there, this is a suicide mission.
We need to find the hand, the cybernetic hand, before we proceed, so I don't want to miss the cybernetic hand. It's like a vital part of my
It's not ready yet. It's not ready yet.
a vital part of my skill tree. Build. I think it's that crate over there, the yellow one. I think that's the cybernetic hand.
Looks like I found the cybernetic.
Yes.
I recommend that you install it as soon as possible, Sergeant Walker.
I concur. You must do whatever is necessary to turn the tide in our favor. Untold lives hang in the balance.
These guys could be setting us up, you know, because there's like a moral, a moral dilemma with those things, because I think that so far in this stream you haven't seen them, but human cyborgs that were aboard the ship and were perfectly fine attacked us a lot of time. Increases the macula screen. They also have a like. Alright, so the eye and the hand. How much percentage would it add? Oh, 991. And this one 96. I think that with both of them I would be unable to go for the, yeah, I would be unable to stay at 90% humanity. I'll need to choose the eye or the hand. Damn.
Sergeant Walker, I urge you to install the cybernetic hand as soon as possible.
Where's that guy?
Transit system offline. All personnel, please report to transit control.
Oh wait, we are not back at Medical Center Delta. Enter the transit center. We may have to install that hand right now, because I don't think we can make it another section without it. Let me see. Again, the hand... No, I don't want this. That's the hand. Arm, legs, chest, brain. No, but I don't want any of this. The eye. No, I don't care about those, but I do care about this one. For each enemy killed, health is restored and attack power is increased. This one is it's quite good, this ability, but yeah, there's like one implant for each row of, or each pair of abilities, right? Unlocks fan barrage, fires 3. This one could work in tandem with this one. Magnifies damage inflicted by a fan shot on fan barrage. This one is quite good. This one's quite good as well. Augments fire and electrical resistances by 30. This one, yeah, they are also like themed. These ones are like upgrades for a tank, while these ones are like for damage over time, for damage per second. So we have an excellent ability here, quite powerful, and a shit ability right here. Like terrible ability. Here these two are like balanced. They are like balanced, more or less. But yeah, all the discipline talent only is like much better than these two combined. On the other hand, if I go full cybernetic, the only two abilities that I would be locked out from are inspiration and, well, but it's a 75% damage increase, a critical hit chance increase, sorry. These are like a lot. Decreases the number of parts required to create engineering devices by 10%. Damage by drones, and yeah, that's like, I don't know. Teaches stun bomb. Stuns and damage within a radius of its blast. These two would benefit the use of this one. of the critical chance increase. So the eye, it's quite good, and both of them are good. Both of them would work in tandem with this one. The other one, it's this one. Sorry, this one. Damage caused by melee abilities is increased by 5% and critical strike chance by 3%. But it doesn't affect, like, ranged attacks. Oh. Temporarily boost the critical hit chance of all attacks. 90% humanity. So it's so easy to be locked out of the human abilities. Which build would you guys choose? I don't know. Eye and overclocking. Oh, increases attack speed of ranged weapons by 2%. Oh, well, the 6% attack speed increase is quite good, but I need the hand and the eye. Cybernetic chest. No, I prefer this one. Teaches lockdown, magnifies attack power and attack speed for a short period of time, but renders you immobile and reduces armor. This one could also be an excellent option, using only the legs. How about this one? And or the brain to learn this ability, which looks quite good. Well, even if I get killed sometimes in the future, I'll try to kind of like restrain myself from spending.
Control panel to enable the system.
Roger that.
Where are those guys? Oh, he killed them all. Nice. I'll try to restrain myself for now from spending resources on those upgrades on the cybernetic implants because they are permanent. Oh, there's more of them. Let's go for it.
Let me guess. These robots are controlled by the same out-of-control AI as the turrets.
That is correct. I apologize for being unable to rectify this problem.
Don't worry, man. Oh, those are bombs. Those are bombs. I don't think our robot is going to survive this. Well, barely. Oh. I think those things, yeah, those things are producing those. Damn. Damn. Yep. We are certainly falling behind with the attack damage. So I need to upgrade the attacks soon. I'll need to upgrade those attacks. Oh. Oh. we got electric mine traps instead of fire. Transit control room. Oh. Perfect. I want to restrain myself from upgrading those. From using the cybernetic implants. For now. In order to min-max the talents later. We'll just go ahead and 2% for a total upgrade of 10%. Alright. There it says it. 2% critical hit chance. We'll need this in the future, but not now. The attack speed of this weapon is quite good, as I mentioned. Re-enable the transit center network from the TST control room. By the way, don't worry, the room won't get dark right here, like as it happened yesterday, because it's earlier now, and that's why I changed the stream schedule. Now you won't have any problem looking at my face, gentlemen. Right. This guy proved to be quite useful. We'll go for armor level 2 for the robot and increase damage. Man, just imagine this game with a... It doesn't need a modern remake.
Really bad. There are bodies everywhere.
I can only imagine. But you have to do whatever it takes to get that transport system back online. There's a lot of people counting on you, and you have to help them, no matter the personal cost.
I know.
This game would be great, would see a great deal of benefit from a remake. Sorry, not a remake, a remaster. Because the physics engine is great, the graphics are great. It just needs to they just need to fix the... Look at that physics. They just need to fix the mouse pointer bug and the full screen issues. But then the game is perfect. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Oh.
It's not ready yet.
Okay. I also love the interface. Don't know if I mentioned it. Okay. Oh. Yep, the difficulty is certainly increasing. Alright, I forgot to change weapon. Damn, they destroyed my robot. Yeah, we are falling behind. In the power creep. Oh, a new weapon. What do we have here? Force beam rifle. Power shot learned. Force beam rifle 1 found. Yeah, but I didn't do pretty well during that last fight. HRB. Power shot. 0 to 0 damage. What's this? Ah, right, because he's kind of like dead. Or what? What? Ah, right, I can't assign abilities when he has been destroyed. Well, there wasn't any room for him, so I think they expected
Listen,
me to lose
I'm sorry I
him
lost it a bit back there. Those aliens had me cornered.
at this
I
point.
thought I was a goner.
Don't worry about it, Frank. Everyone goes a little nuts sometimes.
I logged into a terminal here and I'll start sweeping the ship. If I find something that might be useful, I'll let you know.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Look at those wires, gentlemen. If only my connection was as good as those wires. They also have like those flashy LED effects. This is like a foresight. They foresaw the use of RGB back in 2008. Look at that. They foresaw the use of RGB. It's just exactly like an LED RGB cable. Exactly. That's like a foresight. Oh, I didn't expect. Well, I was about to say I didn't expect that, but I also didn't expect them to blow up as well. Well, we've lost the robot. We are in. Needless to say, we are in trouble, gentlemen. There we go. I should have upgraded the skill tree. That this is bad. My abilities are pretty much useless. Yeah. I should have upgraded my abilities. Oops.
It's not ready yet.
Anyway, I had a trump card. Right.
It's not ready yet.
Okay. Yep, I need to spend my points. Oh. I need to spend my points ASAP. Otherwise... Oh! Is there any talent to manage that has automatic energy regeneration? Like, I don't think we've seen any of those.
You there, Walker?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
he's still alive.
I managed to rescue a couple survivors, and they should be on their way to MCD. I'll contact you when I know what happened to the rest of the senior staff.
Roger.
Yeah, I can't help myself. A couple of survivors. I'm not sure if couple survivors are. It's like a a proper way to say it. I don't think so. I think you have to include the off. Otherwise, it's like improperly said. Oh well. Never mind. Never mind. Ignore that last part. What was I going to do? Oops. Can I recover my robot, please? Pretty please.
It's not ready yet. It's not ready yet.
Thank you. There's a save station up ahead. Oh no. Damn. Too late.
I can't do that. None of those left. I can't do that.
Damn. Yep, I should have spent my clothes, but I should have spent my talents. Damn. And the fact that I lost my robot wasn't a great idea. But it was close. Also, my ability, my use of abilities is quite slow. It's still quite slow. Damn. Oh. Oh, he's about to die.
It's not ready yet. It's not ready yet.
Oh. Damn, I was clueless. Here I had the respawn for the robot. Look at the attention to detail, gentlemen. All those scratches on the wall. LEDs everywhere. Also, I'm not using the parachute ability for the robot. 6 to 9 damage, that's nothing. F5? Is it like a permanent ability? No. Force beam. Ah, right. The force beam rifle was for the robot. 24 per second. 59, but this must have like 0 range. We'll try the napalm railgun. If it doesn't suck, we'll keep it. Because it deals a lot of damage, but well, there must be a flaw for this difference in damage per second. There must be like a drawback, a severe drawback, because otherwise it's a huge difference. And for us, we need to spend the talents, right? Right, that's the problem. I can't proceed Ah, yeah, I can proceed. What am I saying? I can proceed. But either I spend my 5 remaining skill points in this. Yeah, relatively useless ability because it only affects the deadly strike, which as you can see I don't use that much. Maybe I should use it more, but increase our health. 5 points in improved deadly strike. Oh, but this is only for melee abilities. We'll do this. Fortitude. We'll go for fortitude for now. It's always nice to have more health at this point, and that should unlock this. Alright. Yes, you can see I'm thinking a lot about the skill tree. Let's go for health. For the health upgrade, bomb drone releases the charges by enemies that inflict damage to all enemies within the blast. You can remove them anyway. Maybe this is useful. Stun bomb, caught within the radius. Yeah, maybe I should have gone for abilities instead, but well, we'll try those as soon as I have more skill points. For now, we'll increase the health. No, here. Yeah, as you can see, I still have a lot to learn about the game's more subtle gameplay elements. But yeah, I shouldn't have spent those points in health maybe, and instead spend them on abilities.
We must take steps to eliminate the Karak that remain on the ship. None of us will be truly safe until they are dealt with. I'll do anything to get rid of those things once and for all. There are 3 discrete tasks that you must perform if we are to turn the tide in our favor. Your first objective is in colonist quarters. Please head there now, and I will provide you with additional information upon your arrival.
Yes, 2 skill points. Perfect, and here I was complaining about those. Are we going for this? No, we're not going for that. We're going for this. Bomb drone or stun bomb. Teaches a stun bomb, stuns and damages all enemies. Bomb drone activates a robotic drone that charges nearby enemies and detonates. Inflicted damage to enemies caught within the blast radius. So this one has like increased radius and damage, I assume, but this one has increased stun. Well, no, sorry, not increased stun. It has a stun, which this one and the impact grenades don't have. But I wonder if with all of the upgrades the impact grenade isn't as powerful as the bomb drone. Activates a robotic drone that charges nearby enemies and detonates. Do these kind of like replace the impact grenades? Yeah, I think. I think so because of that empty space we saw previously. Yeah. The stand would be my go-to, would be my choice, but I want to showcase the bomb drone. It looks nice. Ah, you can have both of them. Let's see. Ah, those things. Can this thing kind of like follow me? Or not? Alright, I think... Oh, it has a 25-second cooldown. Oh, well, that's terrible. That's crippling. Like... Alright, I assume that you just drop him, you just drop the drone, and he kind of like charges the enemy. Like the... what? How were they called? The... In Star Wars, the droids at the beginning of episode 3. No, they weren't vultures. They weren't vulture droids. They were like... Damn, I can't remember. The teeny guys that destroy Obi-Wan's ship at the beginning of the movie. What were they called? Damn.
Come on.
Damn, I can't remember now.
Last year. They're gonna save my life.
What were they called? The... Oh, can't remember. Well. Oh, look at that, gentlemen. What's this? Ha. Open world. Well, not open world, but section-based open world. Let's say, just like Dragon Age Origins, Knights of the Old Republic 2. Alright. Look at that. Now we have access to all of these things, I guess. I assume we were right here. Medical Center Delta. Can we go back? Okay, so there, it's like fast travel. Alright, now I think it's confirmed the whole game unfolds aboard this ship. Like 100%. Yep. Medical Center Delta, and here we are. Alright, so it's a semi-open world. Back in the day, this would have been full open world, but well. There we have Bronson Gutierrez. Well, I don't recall rescuing this guy. This one's Frank.
Get out of here.
And here we have like our...
I can't believe the three of us survived, man. Yeah, I hear you. I wish we had the rest of the crew, though. Oscar, Kangaroo, Nova, Flytrap.
Oh, you're killing me, man. I can't believe they're all gone.
I'm still scanning the ship for survivors. I'll let you know if anything turns up.
I love the refugee camp idea for the game. I love these refugee camp storylines, especially about a ship and with science fiction and not being one of those boring survival horror games. I hate them. But I love the refugee camp idea for this story.
Gotta be something else you should be doing.
I appreciate you taking the time to engage me in conversation, Sergeant. But the Karak surely grow more powerful by the minute. You should engage them first.
Hey, I wanted to check up on you guys, but let's be honest, what I wanted to do is this, but damn. $91, $96. There surely is another upgrade that could kind of like that we could add to the cybernetic guy. Well, I can't delay this any longer. Sorry, but it's like it's like essential for in order to not get killed. The mag blades critical strike damage by 50%. Only the mag blade. Well, no. This one is far more useful. Increases maximum health. This will be like a tank upgrade. Critical strike chance for all attacks by 10%. The cybernetic brain. Oh. Energy recovery by 5%. Cybernetic spine plus cybernetic brain would be a deadly combination. But the cybernetic eye, it's like, damn, this one is the only element that, the only upgrade that kind of like has a permanent energy recovery. Upgrade. Damn, and how about this? Attack power by 5 and ammo capacity for all the bases required for cybernetic to wield cybernetic weapons. Cybernetic weapon. Oh my god. Damn. Being not a cyborg. Sorry, not being a cyborg in this game is quite taxing. Not choosing to become a cyborg in this game is quite taxing, but we'll try to kind of like restrain ourselves, because these two are quite powerful. Like permanent critical strikes for even a short period of time is like overkill. Damn. The brain is the critical 10% critical chance increase. It's like so good. And well, the spine is a sick as wow. It would be a 11-second invulnerability with a 10-second cooldown. That would mean that we could be invulnerable the whole time, all of the time. So we'll wait for the spine. If the spine doesn't surpass the ideal situation would be the spine plus the brain and the eye, but I know one of them will not be possible to use. The eye seems to be quite mandatory. 10%, not 10%, but 10 attack power. It's quite good. The spine is mandatory. I'm going for the spine. Like the first thing I'm going to go for. And this is required to wield cybernetic weapons, which I still don't know what they are, so we may die a bit more, but I prefer that than then ruining the go to colonist quarters via transit and await further instructions. Then what am I doing? Then I prefer to restrain myself instead of ruining the build for the late game. Yep. I love the refugee camp story, as I mentioned. Sorry gentlemen for all of the time wasted exploring this. But well. I usually spend much more time looking at skill trees and kind of like choosing the best combination. I used to spend even whole days looking at the skill trees in Sudo. That's how I created one of the most lethal hybrid builds.
Colonist quarters to other areas of the ship. In order to stop the flow of the Karak, you must seal each of the bulkheads. Sounds easy.
For the sniper class in Sudo, I mixed the single target damage over time abilities of one build, of the poison build, with the single target damage of the engineering build of the sniper skill tree in Sudo, and it turned into a lethal killing machine. What's this? Wallpaper engine crashed. Oh. Yeah. I guess that to the insane list of problems that this game could cause, I guess we should add the fact that it makes wallpaper engine crash. Oh. Yeah, because it's not full screen. Alright. Alright, so since the game is not full screen, the alright. Since the game is not full screen, the wallpaper, my configuration for wallpaper engine, or what the my configuration for wallpaper engine doesn't stop it, and it must have kind of like overloaded the RAM. I love how exact the grenades. I think our robot is doing all of the work for us. Yep, certainly it was the right the right decision to use this new napalm gun weapon.
Sergeant Walker, I am detecting the signature of a cybernetic iron in your vicinity. If you find it, you can use it to augment your body.
Damn. Damn. The temptation, gentlemen. The temptation. Where's our robot? Oh, it has a quite decent range. Oh, look at that. Yep, definitely. The napalm bomb, it's kind of like the best. Let's act as tanks to protect our robot for a second here.
That's not ready yet. That's not ready yet.
How about now? There we go. Ah, yeah, but here we have the respawn. Alright. Abilities. No, where's the upgrade? Secondary cyber. Yeah, like the only secondary missions are getting the cybernetic implants. This game would also benefit from having secondary missions and increasing the overall duration of it. Ah, something I just forget, gentlemen. I just forget. Ah, there's our friends from bigfallows.com, those disgusting. If you are listening to me, stop sending bots to my chat, please. Stop sending bots to my chat, please. Bigfallows.com, our friends over there. If you are listening to this, bigfallows.com, I'm not interested in your stupid bots, and I'm not interested in your disgusting business, I was about to say something about Biomutant and I forgot about it. In your disgusting business, please stop sending those stupid bots. I'm trying to ban them when I can. Some of them, I must admit, you're quite good. I've been unable to ban them. But stop sending those stupid bots to my chat, please. Let me enjoy either the silence of not having an audience or the small amount of people that care about all of these Forgotten Gems. So please, stop sending those stupid bots. Oh, damn it. Oh, I don't know if you spotted this, gentlemen. Yesterday, this background was different. There's like a sun here now, but yesterday there wasn't a sun. Also, the attention to detail, to the animations of the screens, everything, gentlemen. Everything about this game, it's great, except for the fact it doesn't have secondary mission. Yeah, look at this ball right here. The developers put this on purpose for just so we can try the physics engine. There you have it. 100% accurate behavior, I guess. Like that. Yeah. Quite the fit for 2008. Also, I know this sounds stupid, but I love how cozy the space bedrooms look. Quite cozy. Comfortable. Well, not now, but you can destroy them. Look at the textures of the curtains. Also a lot of attention to detail. The bed right here, it has like textures on it. It's not simply a 3D object without any attention to detail. The ball, I think the ball also has textures if you look closely. Yeah, it has. A lot of attention to detail. A lot of attention to detail. And speaking about attention to detail, this is what I was going to say before the stupid bot interrupted me. There's been a lot of criticism to Biomutant. Unfair criticism. I am about to try the game. I haven't tried it, that's why I haven't talked about it yet, but there's been a lot of criticism, and Biomutant certainly looks like the perfect AA game. I love how the developers that thing's going to explode, right? That's what killed me last time.
That's not ready yet.
Oh, right. the artificial intelligence, the companion, also has physics. Interesting. Oh, look at that. The animations are so polished, so incredible. Please, gent. Also, the hair of the protagonist, it also has textures. I know these sound like stupid things, but back in 2008 they were impressive. There's a part right there. There we go. A lot of people are criticizing Biomutant, and it's simply unfair. Absolutely unfair. Because the game had a AA... Can you see my face, gentlemen? Hang on a second. Is there light? Well, there's next to none. You can see half of my face. See, this is what I commented yesterday. Let me see, maybe if I move the camera a bit over here, could it be that we get a bit more of light? Yeah, this is the problem of not streaming later. I'll see about the schedule. Well, we'll continue for some 15 minutes, right? And we'll stop for today. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I have a problem with light, but I don't think it's a problem for you guys. What's important is the gameplay, not my face. All right. A lot of people have been criticizing Biomutant, and that's so unfair because Medical Center Beta instead of Delta, because they managed to create an open world game but using a AA budget. It's so unfair what they are doing. I've seen a lot of gameplay and the game is quite good. The gameplay is quite polished. And the real reason why a lot of people are criticizing this game, which is unfair, it's none other than the fact that it works at 1080p for the PlayStation 5. Let's check the physics here. Oh, even the cups. The cups of coffee are affected. Sorry, I can't help it. Compare this to Fortnite. Compare this to the pile of trash that Fortnite is. Compare this to Fortnite and tell me if it isn't unfair, gentlemen. How can that pile of crap be so praised and this gem, created in 2008, be completely ignored by the illiterate gamers, people who are unable to properly tell the difference between a masterpiece and a pile of crap such as Fortnite. Objectively tell the difference. Here I can say that it has proper pathfinding, excellent physics. Look at the skill tree, gentlemen, all of that. So, all of that, I cannot believe that people play Fortnite instead of this masterpiece. Repeater rifle 2 found. Is that for me or for the robot? Look at this complexity of skill tree. Gentlemen, compare it to the pile of trash that Fortnite is. God damn it, god damn it, god damn it. I will restrain myself of further criticism for the time being. But well. Gotta. Also excellent point and click animations. That teal futuristic animation when I click the mouse. So good, so good. That's something that a lot of... I should have gone this way previously. That a lot of isometric action or RPGs don't understand. That there needs to be a clear visual evidence that you are pointing and clicking with your mouse. A lot of older isometric action RPGs simply don't have animations, don't have visible animations. The animations need to be like this one, quite visible. They should be easy to be spotted and visible. This slot it's for the stun bombs, I assume. What do we have here? Force beam rifle. What's that? How can we upgrade this? I wonder what those force beam upgrades are. Like, there's no ability, weapon, or anything at all that... This one is for the robot, it still says force beam rifle 1. Ah, repeater rifle 2, alright, it's like an upgrade. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. Alright, so it increases the... Alright, increases the robot's weapons. Okay. Or gets new ones. Well, not any longer. Apparently we got all of them. Whatever. Let's just push a bit more. Let's just push through a bit more. And continue. I can only imagine a remaster of this game in which the mouse pointer works properly, just like this, but without all of the technical issues I had to endure to get this working. And the use of the borderless gaming app and full screen support, because this is not exclusive full screen, which by the way it's always the best. I don't know why a lot of people say that. I don't know why a lot of people say that borderless it's better. Yeah, it's better if you are streaming, but not for performance. The best is full screen for image quality and performance. It's exclusive full screen. At least that's my personal experience.
It wasn't her. Wasn't Clara. It wasn't Clara. I'm sorry. She must have been someone else.
But yeah, it's sad that this game doesn't support exclusive full screen, and instead we have to use a third-party app, a fix for the mouse pointer and for the resolution, and the kind of like the... Don't worry, I'm also working on getting some lights. I know my face is way too dark for the stream, but as I told you, it doesn't matter. The important thing is the gameplay, gentlemen, and the analysis. Come on. I can get a clear shot. Oh, secondary objective. That must be cybernetic arm. Yes. It should be over here. Alright. Oh, that thing looks tough, and it's kind of like... Oh no, it's another assault rhino. It's always good to see a bit of enemy variety.
It's not ready yet.
Also, the health upgrade helped us a lot. Cyborg
Be
corpse.
careful. If you install that arm, who knows what might happen.
Don't be such an alarmist, Ms. Reynolds. Cybernetic arms have been widely used for decades now and are quite safe. There is no chance of its systems corrupting Sergeant Walker.
Tell that to those crazy cybers.
As you can see, there is like a moral discussion going on. Let's see the percentage. 85. Forget about it. But this locks me out of cybernetic weapons. Damn, I wanted this spine. I wanted this spine. Alright. Not yet. Until I don't find the spine and see the amount of humanity that it takes from me, I'm not doing the upgrade. You must be unable to look at my face.
I highly recommend its use.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, if you are unable to see my face by now, but oh. Anyway, we are about to end the stream soon. But yeah, the important part is the gameplay, as I've told you 3 times now. I'm working on something to fix that as well. You see that streams evolve like that. At least that's my philosophy. They evolve. They progressively evolve throughout their lifespan. So
Go get him, Harvey. Get it. Go get him, Harvey. The first bulkhead is sealed.
I'll work on that.
That's not ready yet. That's not ready yet. That's not ready yet. That's not ready yet. That's not ready yet.
Ah, there was a grenade over there.
This is an ISCI news report. All citizens are reminded that any attempt to gain unlawful entry into any ISCI shuttle launch facility is a capital offense. All citizens will be relocated well before the Karak arrive. Remain calm, remain vigilant, and remember that the ISCI is working for you.
Not enough energy. I can't do that. That's not ready yet. That's not ready yet.
I think that one explodes.
How long have you been in the ASF, Seth?
Boot camp about 10 years ago. That's where Jake and I met. Hard to believe sometimes.
I spent 5 years training for deep space missions. I wanted to get on one of those colony ships and take off and never come back. Now, I'd give anything to step foot on Earth again.
It's a good thing you went through that training. If we're gonna make it through this, we're gonna need all the help we can get.
Alright. Gentlemen. Alright. It's been my pleasure. We're at the 2.5 hour mark, more or less. Gentlemen, it's been my pleasure. We've learned a lot of things about this game. Sorry if you can't see my face. Maybe if I do this, you will. Let me see. Yeah, maybe you can't look at my face properly. Oh yeah, right. Give me a second. Maybe if I do this and this, more or less, just so we can get to the conclusion for today.
Wait 20 seconds.
For the conclusion of today, there we go. Gentlemen, it's been my pleasure. What we get from the gameplay of today, the game world of the open world of Space Siege, it's quite bigger than what I thought initially. It's quite good. We saw a bit more of enemy variety, not enough to my taste, but a bit more of enemy variety. The skill tree was far more complex than the early game we experienced, and the game certainly improved a lot during this gameplay. A lot of decisions. I don't want to go for the easy way would be to simply grab all of the cybernetic implants and get the upper hand quickly. Besides, there's no difficulty slider and all of those things, but the there's one thing the game gets right: the feeling, the effort you have to put into to kind of like restrain yourself from getting the cybernetic implants, because I personally want those two humanity upgrades at the end of the day. I think they are quite good. Like a 50% damage reduction and a 70%, in my experience, a 70% critical strike chance. It's quite good compared to the rest of the talents. But we can also see this moral dilemma that I mentioned of installing or not installing the cybernetic implants. Also, the voice acting is quite good. It's quite good. The voice acting for the comms officer, for Sergeant Walker. I love that our protagonist isn't silent for a change in this perfect isometric action RPG. So yeah, we've discovered a lot of improvements during these 2.5 hours of gameplay that weren't present during the first gameplay. So, gentlemen, we'll see how the story unfolds, and the ultimate fate of our protagonists in this refugee camp on the ship. It has a kind of like a Dead Space vibe to it. Quite, of course, the physics system that we've been analyzing, quite excellent. So, gentlemen, it's been my pleasure. See you all tomorrow for the next chapter of Space Siege, in which we'll continue uncovering its skill tree and all of its features. Have a good night, and see you again tomorrow.